please put your hands together for Allyson Weldy.
Great. I got one good, that'll work. How's it going? I'm Allyson Weldy. Before I get too deep into my set, I'm going to do this. I'm going to address the elephant in the room. You guys, I do have a medical condition. I was recently diagnosed with resting bitch face. I always knew I had active bitch face, you know? But this transition to full-time bitch face has been hard, so thanks for being here for me tonight for that. What do you guys need to know about me? I'm Allyson Weldy. I like to think I'm like a normal girl. I'm 30, never been married, I don't have any kids. I do have 3 dogs though, which should tell you I have like a really big heart. And I don't have a dining room table, which means you should not come over for dinner. Unless you're like comfortable eating at Gojo's, right? Like I'm running essentially a Gojo's level cleanliness kitchen. And if you're good with that, come on over because I do like to bake. I like to bake and I will share my best baking tip with you guys. Feel free to use it. Any caramel can be salted caramel if you just cry on it first. Yeah, that's a freebie. No, I think I'm normal for the most part. I know I'm way too into Beyonce though, because 1,000 people tagged me in social media posts yesterday about her being pregnant with twins. Like seriously, my phone was blowing up that people thought I needed to know that Beyonce has 2 babies in her, which is exciting news. But here's the thing, I'm 30 and I'm smart enough to know that Beyonce is not beyond reproach, right? Like she's got this song with Drake called Mine, and there's this line I kind of love though. It's, all them 5s need to listen when a 10 is talking. I love it. I love it because 1, it tells women if they should speak or not. Which is so great. And 2, I don't know, I'm like a Kansas 6, maybe a 7, so I just let everyone speak their piece like the settlers would have wanted. Thinking essentially that I am a normal girl. Crazy girls make me real mad. If there are any crazy women in the audience tonight, I'm just going to address you real quick. I'm sorry, you're all in the front row. I'm not locking eyes specifically with you. But hey, crazy girls, stop faking pregnancies to keep a man, right? It doesn't work. And you end up ruining fake pregnancies for us normal girls who just want our fiancés to get us night snacks, okay? Let's all get on board with that. And guys, you are not off the hook. Guys do this adorable thing called bro code, which I'm obsessed with. Like, say a bunch of dudes are sharing a plate of nachos and maybe 2 dudes reach for the same nacho and brush hands. One guy has to immediately rip off the other guy's nipple to establish dominance. Or if 2 dudes go to a movie together, they have to leave a seat in between in case their peepees try to kiss. You guys are funny. If I could make one tiny amendment to bro code, I don't know if there's a frat house I should tweet this at. If you're taking suggestions, real simple, just don't rape. Bro code's perfect, that's it. It's a controversial point I just made. Maybe this is a pro-rape crowd and I was unprepared for this. Anyway. Guys and girls, everybody's crazy, and it's 2017, so I feel, I feel for the trans community. If you're born thinking what's here doesn't match up here, I sympathize, and I actually have a little tip if you want to figure out where you align, and it's very simple. All you need to do is move, because when you go to move, you are either going to be willing to help someone move and schlep their IKEA crap across town all day so that they'll sleep with you, or you'll sleep with someone to get them to come help you move all your IKEA shit, right? That very distinctly tells you if you're a man or a woman. I very much hate moving though, because usually I can only get my dad and brothers to help. It's a joke about doing it with my family. Last year was a gigantic year for me. Last year was a big one. A bunch of little things just snowballed. I got a new car, which was pretty cool. Thanks. Not brand new, I'm a comic, it's just new to me. It's a 10-year-old Volvo, and I'll be paying on it until it's old enough to drive itself. But because it's a Volvo, it's got an incredible warranty. I was leafing through it the other day and spelled out in the warranty, I get 1 Cialis bath in the woods with a sexy grandpa. I'm just so looking forward to getting up early one morning and tiptoeing through the misty woods to find 2 bathtubs between a couple evergreens and just reach out my hand for maybe Anderson Cooper, who knows, somebody has to be there because Volvo thought of everything. And I got a new job last year where I got to work from home. which was cool. You know, on my first day, I had to go in and meet my teammates, even though I work from home and I'll never see them. And on my first day, I go in and there's this overexcited, like 45-year-old guy named Court. He's bald and he's like, "Hey, welcome to the team. Just so you know, the hardest part about working from home is knowing when to stop masturbating." Awesome. Thanks, Court. Turns out it's 4, by the way. After 4 times, no one's having fun, so solve that little Rubik's Cube. And I got engaged last year. That's all car, job, fiance, all in 1 year. It was a good year, yeah. I got engaged on stage, which was pretty fun. I do improv comedy too, which is like Whose Line Is It Anyway? If you've seen that show, that's the kind of junk I do. And I was like, I don't remember, I was hosting a show, and I think I asked the audience for a suggestion of something like, what's one thing you would never ask your boyfriend or girlfriend to do? And that's when he just yelled out, "Marry me." As soon as he texts me back, we're gonna pick a date. So my life's looking up. And you better believe, I met him on Tinder, which is not a setup or a punchline. I for real met my fiance on Tinder. And you better believe I kissed a lot of frogs before that, for real. I would tell you about some of my exes, but I don't know what the statute of limitations on arson is. I will tell you this, if you're thinking about me later and you want to Google the first guy to buy legal pot in the state of Washington, there you will behold the keeper of my V card. His name is Kale, with a K. He's got a gigantic mole on his face, and my parents had just gotten divorced, so perfect time to give that up. I gave the juggalette lifestyle a try for like 2 weeks in college, thanks to a gentleman named Critter. It didn't work out. Fortunately, no little jugga babies or jug abortions for me, so I really dodged a bullet on that one. No, but my fiance's cool. He's like a sexier Bin Laden. Which people are uncomfortable with me describing him that way, but that's what I see. I just look at, it's like a very tall, dark, charismatic, handsome man. And you know, that works for me. They're uncomfortable with that. That's okay. I'm a patriot. He just looks like a sexy Bin Laden. What else about him? That's pretty much it. That's all I want to say about him. So like I had a great year last year, you know, but everybody just shit on 2016 towards the end, right? Everybody's like, worst year ever, I hate 2016. We need to remember, it was an Olympic year, and those are the best. And possibly for the last time ever, we saw Olympic great Carrie Walsh play beach volleyball, which I'm obsessed with, right? I remember watching the Olympics at home and like so desperately wishing I could be exactly as good as Carrie Walsh, sorry. I want to be exactly as good as her, but because I'm a comedian, I would like to keep my same shitty body, you know? So then like people at home would be watching me in all 5'10", 220 in a tiny bikini, and they'd be like, "Man, she's so good. This is very hard to watch." I think her areola just came out the armpit of her swimsuit. And I guarantee you people won't have seen this much bush on TV since like 2008, okay? It's probably a good thing I'm not that good at volleyball. But you know, 2016, it's been weird. 2016 was weird. There were times during the year doing comedy felt a little bit like doing comedy at a funeral, you know? Which I promised I would never do again. Because you know, Donald Trump's the president, and however you feel about that, let's just say there is a silver lining. That being, you should chase your dreams. Like, whatever you want, right? Like, I'm here with you guys tonight, and this is a very fun show. Maybe someday I'll be recording my own hour special. It could happen. You know, maybe someday we'll refer to dudes as plus size. Anything is possible. I'm so excited for the future. Oh, gosh. What else do you need to know? Okay, so like I said earlier in the beach volleyball bit, I am 5'10", 220. I have like been this size forever though. And I'm the youngest of my mom's kids, but I'm the biggest. So growing up, my hand-me-downs didn't come from my siblings. They had to come from my mom's work friends, you know? So I was like running the playground in business casual. and not like that nerdy kid. Everyone has that nerdy savant in their class, like Jeffrey, who wears bow ties because he thinks they're darling, you know? and like talks to the teachers at recess about their stock options. No, I was like coming home every day looking like Sandra Bullock at the end of a 90s action flick. Just like dirt and tears and stains all over my Fashion Bug slacks. So the fact that I have a fiance is amazing. And you know, being 30, the biological clock is real and it's weird. I want to have kids. I really want to have kids. But I'm nervous I won't be a good mom. You know what I mean? Both because I had a terrible mom, very bad example of mothering, of momming. But also, like, I know I'm not ready today because every time I see a pregnancy announcement on Facebook, I always think, like, I could do better, you know? I could beat that. Right now, my plan is to wait until I'm pregnant enough to get one of those creepy, like, 3D sonograms that looks like a melting candle at a haunted house, you know? And I'll put it on Facebook, and I'll say, Brian and I are so excited to announce we're expecting, and if this post doesn't get at least 1,000 likes, I'm gonna abort it. You know what I mean? Like, that's the wrong way to go about it. I know, and I would never have to go home again for Christmas. That's maybe the upside. That would but like, for my own mom though, she always lied to me, you guys. Like, my mom told me that I'm half black by marriage. It's just not even a thing, you know? If I were half black, I'd probably be gorgeous, you know? And I could walk around saying things like, I'm light-skinned. It's just not on the table for me, you know? Another messed up thing my mom did, I remember one time she came and she picked me up for basketball practice. I loved basketball when I was a kid. She came pick me up for basketball practice. And I get in the van, she goes, hey, we're not gonna go to basketball today. Let's you and I go see a movie. And I was pretty excited, you know? I get in the car. My mom took me to see Waiting to Exhale when I was 9. Okay, if you don't remember, Waiting to Exhale is it's a beautiful coming-of-age story for a scorned 40-year-old black woman. Angela Bassett is exquisite. A lot of sex in that movie. And I was 9, you know, and ever since then, it stuck with me. Ever since then, I've accused all my boyfriends of trying to leave me for one of you skinny white bitches. You guys are in for a treat tonight. You've been a lot of fun. Thank you so much. I'm Allyson Weldy.